It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Hillman. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A carry here for Hunt, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check 59.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Hillman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
You're not ready. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On first down, it's Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Cougar 19. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run on first down. Punt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
On first down, Gregory. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3 down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, Gregory gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Army. Check.
They'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw on 2nd down. Hillman flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let's go, D.
Now Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go now. 50 Hooker 19. Yeah. You don't want none. 58.
Throwing on first down. Gregory.
Oh, you got deep?
He finds his man complete. It's George. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch that screen. Watch that.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's second and 10.
58 right there. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Gregory. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jared Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems here. They take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Go. 70 Lions. 59. Mike to 59. Too little, cut. Mike, check. 59. Check the outs. Check the outs. Switch.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Come on, set, Cowboy 80. I'm trying to collect.
On 1st and 10, Hillman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
6 the Eagles. We ain't giving them nothing today. Mike, go.
Throwing again. Hillman going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Gregory. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58's the mic, 58. Buffalo 18. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Looking to throw. Gregory. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 18 rattler. 58.
Back to throw. Gregory escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And out of bounds on the underside of midfield at the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You got nothing. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick it up.
Looking to throw. Gregory. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get this, get this. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it. Ready? Mike. Go 58 to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mike. All day, punk. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. He runs.
On first down, Gregory flushed out right. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Takes it at the 7. A dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 70 Timberwolves. 58, boys, 58.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I'm coming.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Switch. Shift.
They hand it off to Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
70 Lions. I'm going to come back to you. 58.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
All runs downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58.
Back to throw. Gregory. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Switch. Set up.
This is Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get off the 60 58.
Looking to throw. Gregory eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
58. Come 19. Come 19. We own them. We own them.
Back to throw. Gregory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let them know, let them know.
From the gun, Hillman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. Things turned out for him.
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58's the mic, 58.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Viking 18.
Play action. Gregory. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Tackle.
Looking to throw. Gregory. Throw left side complete. That's George. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 37. Check 37.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Hillman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Hunt. 74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Steelers' 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
58, right over there, right over there.
Looking to throw. Hillman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Once again, it's Mostert. Fights through, and now a crease. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, it kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 3. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
You go tight.
18 Cardinal. Right there.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Leads up to 15. Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now at 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead even further. He was a spectator for much of this game. It was his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
They had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Steelers are AFC champs once again, as we say thanks for watching and good night. Do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Jones Shorty.